Hey guys, Kelsey here for Wolf Industries, and we have an exciting new video for you today. You've been waiting for it, and it's finally arrived. The new Model I layout has been placed. It's almost ready for final inspection, and this is your first look at the new floor plan. So here we go. We entered into our dining room, kitchen, big open great room with the living room across the way. See how big this space is? It's an amazing kitchen. We've got a huge island. You could probably fit 4 chairs here for seating, plus you still have room for a dining room table. Lots of countertops, and you'll see the cabinets on the other side. There's so much cabinets in this kitchen. Into the L-shaped kitchen, we've got the appliances going on. Don't get excited about that fridge. That's not our standard. They added a huge fridge for this kitchen. Our standard would be just a single 30-inch wide fridge. They did add our dishwasher. They picked their own range, but they did our micro hood. So with that being called out, just know that you can part out the appliance package, and you're gonna see a combo of standard and upgrades through this house, so you can pick and choose which ones you like. So with that being said, we can see we've gone standard on our brush nickel for the tone that's going to follow your faucets, your doorknobs, your light fixtures, but then they did an upgrade in the kitchen sink to an undermount 2-bowl. We've got the Oxford Toffee upgraded cabinets, if you like that wood feature. It is a beautiful cabinet, but they stuck with a standard countertop. So again, mixing and matching our standards versus our upgrades. Now, one cool feature in this house is that we've got a side entry with a utility room. So what you're gonna see here is we've got side-by-side washer and dryer. Could be stacked if you wanted to kind of modify the space. We've had that done where they stacked it, and then they chose to have a little side table or more cabinets in here for the laundry room. Back here, we've got water heater. You get the extra paint that comes with your house, so you'll always have a paint supply. And there's room for your broom, your dustpan, your vacuum, and our side entry. Now, what's cool about this one that I'm gonna show you is that they are gonna do a larger deck later. So for final occupancy, you have to have a way to get into every door in your house. We don't offer a lot of deck options, so some people are going to choose to add a larger deck later. In order to make your house safe for final inspection, we can pick it off a door so that you can get final inspection, move into your home with the idea that you are going to add a larger deck later. So picketed, it's safe, you're ready to move in, and you have time to build your dream deck. Now, as we head back into our big open great room space, we come across to the living room. Big open vaulted ceiling, a really cool accent beam. So one feature of building a home in 2 pieces is that we're building it in 2 pieces and then connecting it on site. We aren't a manufactured home. We don't want to have a seam. We don't want anything that can show that this was not built on site. So that was 2 header beams at one point. We wrapped it in stained shiplap and made it look like one cool accent beam that can be a talking point when people visit your home. We also have our mini split. This is your heat and AC. In this unit, there are 2 of them. It is a ductless system, but provides heat and AC for the entire house. So because this is a larger house, we have 2, one in your living room kitchen area, one down at the end of the hallway for your bedrooms. And then if you look up, ceiling fan is standard to help circulate that air. Also, if you've noticed the windows around here, a lot of windows, they kept all the standard windows. So there are things that you can do to switch windows, maybe add a sliding door. As long as we're following our shear wall supports, we can modify and switch doors and windows. As we head down the hallway, we head to the bedrooms and bathrooms. And if you've paid attention to the floor plan, it is a 2-bed, 2-bath with an office flex space. Now, what that means in an office flex space is that they have chosen to not add a closet. So it will always be assessed as a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Should you want it to be designated as 3 bedrooms when you assess your home, we would just put a closet into this room to make it a 3rd bedroom. Now, you'll notice the ceiling fan. It is always standard out in your living room kitchen, but anywhere else you choose to put one is an upgrade. So they have added one in this bedroom office flex space as well. As we head down, we go into our 2nd bathroom, which they have chosen to do a tub shower. You can choose a tub shower or a walk-in shower. They are both standard as part of a Wolf home. The upgrade would be if you chose to have the 3 walls be tiled, and it would still be an acrylic pan down in the bottom. They also chose to carry the Oxford Toffee cabinets to their vanities, so both bathrooms will match their kitchen, which is pretty cool. To our 2nd bedroom. Now in this one, as a bedroom, it has a closet. So we have our closet here. We've got some folding doors and nice open space. The interesting thing about this one is they have chosen to, and if you'll take a look up here, this is the 2nd mini split. Normally, this would be out in the hallway, right out here outside the door, so that all the bedrooms can share this mini split. They have future plans for this house that include modifying and I think adding more space to it. So with the mini split being here, it allows them to expand and add to the home. But we also have wall heaters. So again, those mini splits are ductless system. They provide heat and AC, and the units we provide have the BTUs to accommodate the square footage. But because they're ductless, you close the doors, you still need heat. All the bedrooms have additional wall heaters. Okay, now to our master ensuite. This is the fancy bedroom. We've got big open space. And the cool thing about this room is that you have 2 or 3 locations that you could put your bed depending on the size between your queen and your king. So my thoughts when I'm explaining this to people is both of these windows are 5 feet wide, the size of a queen bed. So if you're gonna put a queen bed there, you have plenty of room for side tables. King might be a little tight on that wall, but if you were to put a king over here on the long wall, you have plenty of room for side tables, dressers. You could hang a TV here or here, either wall based on bed placement. And again, they added a ceiling fan to this room as well. Now we're gonna head to the bathroom where there is a big vanity, which normally would have a double vanity in it. So 2 sinks, plenty of cabinet room for 2 people to be in here. But with our modifications that we can do to customize your home, instead they went with 1 sink in their big vanity so that they have lots of countertop space. And they added an upper cabinet, which we don't normally have, but they added that. And then they're gonna supply their own mirror. So again, things that you can do to customize your home. They have bigger plans for a different mirror, so we've just left it blank for them. Our shower option is our walk-in shower this time. So again, if you remember what was in the 2nd bathroom, down the hall there, it was a tub shower. They've done a walk-in shower, so you can mix and match. Then we head into the closet. So you have a nice, big walk-in closet, shelf and rod wrap all the way around, plenty of room to even do dressers if you wanted to in here to save space in the bedroom. And then I'm just gonna call out a couple more things. So all of our homes have a crawl space access. We are on a stem wall foundation. You have utilities down on the floor. Should you need to get to them, it would be in a closet somewhere in your house. And then up above in our 2-piece units where we have rafters and access to utilities up there, you will have a little hatch to get you up in that space. So what do you think? That is our new Model I floor plan layout. Makes for the nice master suite. We've modified it to be an office space if you wanted it to be. Another cool thing is this doesn't even need to be here. You could totally remove this wall. It's not a supporting wall, and have an even bigger great room for your living room. One more thing I wanted to show you that I don't think you saw yet was the amount of cabinets in this island. Isn't that amazing? A whole row of drawers, so much space in here. I don't think this is tiny living anymore. We are in a 1,232 square foot, 3-bed or 2-bed with an office space. Big single family residential home. And the cool thing about this one is that they're actually using it not as the primary house. There's a primary house across the way. He is on his family's property, and this is being permitted as a guest house or a hardship, whatever you want, because it can be, there's no space limits on a guest house or a hardship. So ADU might not work because of the 1,232 square feet, but this one is being a full second house on this property. So that's the rundown of the new Model I layout. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. wolfind.com.